Okay, I'm way behind. However, I just finished watching, twas Twice Before Christmas. I don't even know what it was called. The 12th? 11th. Wait. 12th. The 12th Doctor's farewell Christmas special. And aside from being completely lost in the entire episode, because I never watched all of 12's series, I have theories about the 13th Doctor. And it figures the 13th Doctor is a woman. Yay! But I'm intrigued in the fact that, spoilers, she gets thrown out of the TARDIS. So, interesting to see where that goes. I do have another couple. Okay, so let me see. Words are hard when things mean things to me. So this entire episode, I did actually watch the episode before this, kind of back at Christmas time. So Bill is a Cyberman, but Bill died, and someone, her girlfriend, maybe partner, somebody, came to get her. And her soul, like, she's out of the Cyberman suit, and her soul, or her, or whatever, is wandering away. Done. And the other guy, he died, somehow, I think. I don't really know. I clearly blacked out all those episodes. It became background noise, so I apologize about my details, my paying attention to details about this. So anyway, okay, so the Doctor shows up on a planet, and he doesn't actually know what's going on, and he finds the first generation. And that was pretty cool in the fact that they kind of did like a full circle thing, kind of a War Doctor thing with the, what do you want to call him, the 10.5 Doctor, the War Doctor, whoever he is, that they kind of had like a special that touched upon, I guess, multiple Doctors in one thing. To mess up the time streams, that's interesting how that wasn't a thing, but what do I know? I don't know time travel. I've only seen, Back to the Future multiple times. Side note. Okay, back on track here. So I have theories. Prior to watching this, I have theories about the female Doctor, the 13th Doctor, and I find it hilarious that it's number 13. Lucky number 13. Let's just hope all the ratings stay high and go from there. So my theories to the new Doctor. Okay, she's a woman. Awesome. She pretty much is, well, I mean, the Doctor is the Doctor. That's the point. However, I feel like, generally speaking, I know this is the new day and age of, oh, you're a woman. Okay, you're a Doctor. That's cool. But there is something about, I foresee problems in all these new episodes about, depending on the year that she shows up, she's going to be like, well, I'm the Doctor. What do you mean you're the Doctor? Women don't be doctors. Like, there's going to be this tension of her being this figure of, in chargeness. Words complicated. So I'm not really sure how it's going to play out. I'm interested to see kind of how it's gonna go. But so to jump back out of my theories, of the actual regeneration, so the 11th Doctor, the 12th Doctor changes, and okay, fine, no problem. She's in the same outfit as he was, which makes me think of the 11th Doctor. When 10 turned into 11, aside from blowing up the TARDIS, he was wearing 10's outfit, and then, due to the very first episode, is finding new clothes based upon what to wear, and he wears that throughout the rest of the series. So I saw an article about what the 13th Doctor is going to be wearing. She's going to be having, I think she has suspenders on, she has like this rainbow kind of thing across her shirt to kind of, I guess, represent, the 4th Doctor with the scarf, or whatever. Like, these things, these different little pieces are kind of random. So it comes down to, okay, fine, you need to find out how she ends up wearing from the 12th Doctor to what she wears now. So that's a whole nother thing. So I'm very intrigued in the fact that, okay, I also have another theory on my theories that don't mean anything but to me, and I have to tell the internet all about my theories, my thoughts, and my feelings. So, to go on to what I'm about to say. So the doctor changes. She regenerates, or he regenerates into her. She, pushes a button on the TARDIS. Aside from having this whole kind of conversation with the TARDIS, or conversation with himself before he changes, I'm not really sure what the monologue was all about, to be honest. But so he changes, and now it is a her, and she ends up pushing something on the TARDIS console, and I have a sneaky feeling, because the TARDIS is a very, what's the word I want? Not manipulative, but I can't think of the word, pretty much a I told you so kind of attitude. And I don't even mean from way back when 11 actually had an episode of the TARDIS in a human form. I mean, like, in general, the TARDIS kind of backmouths the Doctor, or is like, oh, well, I'm going to do what I want because I don't want to listen to you, and I don't want Clara to be in here, and very, very female-esque, very stereotypical, whatever. So the fact that the Doctor is now a woman, I think the TARDIS, maybe, my theory is probably wrong, but the TARDIS is saying, like, wait, what is this? What are you doing? The only person who's allowed to drive me is River, and you are not River, and you need to get out now. You blew me up, literally, and you need to get out. Like, this is what I'm thinking. So the kind of the lead into this very first episode, she pushes a button, everything goes sideways, and then she's hanging on, and then all of a sudden she can't get the right grip, and she falls out of the TARDIS, and she's kind of like, falling, and the TARDIS is more or less on fire, and, what's going to happen to the Doctor at this point? So, and of course, how is the Doctor going to find the TARDIS? That's not like they have a beacon where, you can do whatever with it. So, it's interesting. I was not really a fan of this episode in the fact that you had a multiple Doctor, and then you had a time stream, then you had characters coming back, and it made me think of 11. It really did. Where 11 had all of these flashbacks of his companion, Amy, and that was the whole story of that series, was Amy and the Doctor, and Moffat trolls us. I said it. Moffat trolls us. I'm kind of glad he's off. I hope he's off. The storyline is just redundant to me. And the fact that, okay, fine, I do actually like the fact that this crystallized glass lady person has actually said in this episode, oh, the Doctor is the War Doctor because, and then shows the different faces. That was kind of cool, mentioning the Pandora opening and all these different other things that happen with the other Doctors. And it's like, oh, okay, you're putting everything together. That's cool. That's really cool. But I had a point. I remember my point now. Oh, that it felt too redundant to me. It felt too much like we were doing this from 11, where 11 had, kind of reminiscings when he was gone, and it was, hey, I want to see my companion. Okay, fine, Bill's there, and then the other guy's there. But before the other guy shows up, Bill shows Clara, and Clara, like, the Doctor's like, oh, Clara, I missed you. Hey, you're back. That's cool. Whereas 11 did that. 11 did that with Amy, and Moffat is big troll. And that's probably why he got away with this. Not that I'm saying 11 set the standard or set the bar, but I don't know. And with the time stream freezing, that was, again, an 11 thing. You can't duplicate these things. You can have similar stories, I guess. So you have the stopping of time, and then you have the multiple Doctors. Like, I don't know. I'm not on board with the episode. However, I'm very interested to see where this Doctor is going to play out. I will give it a couple episodes try, and I will see from there. Maybe I will tell the internet my feelings when it comes back, and I don't know when that is because I just now watched the Christmas episode, so I'm quite a while behind with that. So, with that said, if you've been watching Doctor Who up until this point, continue watching Doctor Who up until this point. If you have not, I can't say you'll be lost, because it does seem like the storyline is not consistent, except for the fact that you'd never know that Bill was a Cyberman. And that the other guy probably died, the fact that he's not made of glass. But aside from that, you know, whatever. So, there it is. There are my thoughts, feelings, theories, all the things. That's all I got. I just had to tell you all my thoughts.